2. Being stubborn. "I don't want to go to school," said Andy Shane. "Why not?" asked Granny Webb, catching a dragonfly on her finger and holding it close to her nose. "The Anax Junius," she said, calling the dragonfly by its fancy name. Andy Shane ignored the dragonfly, even though he knew that the Anax Junius had a bright blue tail, his favorite color. He crossed his arms and said, "I hate school." "That can't be," said Granny Webb. "Why, Andy Shane, I love school." "Well, you didn't have morning meeting when you were in school," said Andy, "and you didn't have math center." "That's true," said Granny Webb, "and you didn't have Dolores Starbuckle," Andy added. Granny Webb smiled. "No, Andy Shane, I can't say I did." So there, thought Andy. Andy Shane had lived with Granny Webb all his life. When he came into the world, he needed someone who could take good care of him. Granny Webb needed someone to share the fun of hilly woods, salamanders, and stories. So the two of them became a family, just like that. Andy Shane never longed for more. "I hear the beat down the road, Andy Shane. Go get your lunch box," said Granny Webb. Andy Shane didn't move. "Don't be stubborn, Andy. You have to go to school. You know that." There was only one person in the world more stubborn than Andy Shane, and that was Granny Webb. Granny stood up straight. She put her shoulders back. She stared at Andy Shane. She didn't move a muscle. She didn't blink an eyelash. She just waited. "Okay, fine, I'm going," said Andy Shane. That Granny Webb stare worked every time. The bus pulled up, and Andy Shane stepped on. He chose an empty seat and looked out the window at Granny Webb. She looked like she had just stepped on a pricker. Andy thought he must look the same way too.